All right, hey everybody, happy Wednesday, welcome to today's Powerful Flow class. By request, today is yoga leg day. So you can thank an unnamed person who is present in this live class for recommending this. So today's practice is going to be kind of a slow burn in terms of power. So I hope that you feel energized and grounded by the time that we're through. You might surprise yourself by how tired your legs are by the end. Rather than going like a high impact route with this, there will be longer holds in shapes that you're familiar with. So calling on the stamina of those muscles. We'll also be moving through some dynamic balancing shapes. So testing your strength along with your balance. So I'll try to give many options for poses so you can find what works best for you. As always, if I don't offer something that feels better to you, please take it. And please know that there's no pressure to do everything that we do. If you want to take a moment for yourself in child's pose at any time, I would love that. So I'm going to press play on the playlist linked below right now. You're welcome to press play as well. And we are going to get started laying down on our backs in your favorite position on your back. That can look maybe like feet on the floor, knees knocked together. Maybe you're in reclined bound angle pose with your toes touching, knees open wide. Find something relaxing that works for you and then let your body start to melt. Before we start to do anything special with the breath, what do you observe about your natural breath today? Noticing where in your body you feel it originating. Noting its quality, its texture. And approaching it even with some curiosity, noticing if it has a color or a sense of movement inherent to it. And as you start to become curious about the way that your breath is moving through your body, you might start to consciously soften areas where you're sensing tightness, starting in the face, moving down to the shoulders and the chest, tracing the length of your spine down to your hips, letting your hips soften with breath, and all the way down to your toes. Take a big breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Beautiful. Let's do that again. Breathing in, expanding, feeling your body press against the earth. Breathing out audibly, maybe even sighing. One more like that. Breathing in. Letting it go. Gently bring your knees to hug up towards your chest. And give your low back a little massage here as you gently rock side to side. Maybe start to move the knees, drawing circles in one direction. And changing directions of the knees, just waking up through the low back. Good. Hug the left knee in towards the chest. Let the right leg go long. Find half happy baby. So left foot up towards the ceiling. If you had to lift your shoulders up to grab for your foot here, grab for something closer to your body instead. Maybe hook your hand around the back of your knee, pulling the left leg down towards your body, kicking, lengthening through the whole right leg. 2 breaths here. Nice job. Bring both legs back to center and we'll switch them out. So right leg up towards the ceiling, right foot towards the ceiling, left leg goes long. 3 breaths here while you pull your right leg down to the earth. Resist that pressure by kicking your heel up towards the ceiling and then lengthening through the left hip. Good. Bring both legs back to center. Find actual happy baby. Both feet stamp towards the ceiling. Grab for whatever is accessible to you. Find a little movement, maybe more rocking side to side, maybe straightening in and out through the legs. 2 breaths here. Good, nice job. Bring both legs back to center. Hug your right knee. Let the left leg go long. Breathe in. And as you exhale, find a twist. Right leg comes across your body. If this feels like a little too much this early in class, I meant to say take both knees over. So you can either stack your knees or keep the left leg straight. Bring your arms out to a T, gaze towards your right fingertips. Take 2 breaths into your belly button. Softening through the shoulders. Good. Connect to your core as you roll back to center. Then send both knees over towards the right, finding a twist in the opposite direction, gazing towards the left fingertips if that feels okay. 2 breaths. Good. Let's start to bring a little awareness to the core. Breathe in, both knees come to center. As you exhale, drop your knees towards the left, but let them just hover this time. A couple breaths here. Push both palms into the ground for support. Inhale, knees to center. Exhale, hover towards the right this time, grounding through your arms and shoulders, connecting to your core. And now we'll flow. Inhale, center. Exhale, hover to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, hover to the right. Nice job. 2 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale, hover. Straighten your legs to make it harder. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. We've got 1 more round. What do you need here? Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Nice job. Inhale, center. And exhale, just exhale. We'll make our way to a tabletop position next. If you like to rock and roll along the length of your spine, you can do that now. Otherwise, we'll meet together in a tabletop in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Tabletop position is where we meet, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Start to find some cat and cow warming up through the spine. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, send your heart up through your back. Push your hands into the ground. 3 more rounds of this, matching your movement to your breath, whatever that looks or feels like. You might open and close your jaw like you're silently screaming after a long and stressful day. It's all good. No one can see you. Nice job. Return to center. Flip your hands the other way so your fingertips will face your body. Forearms point forward. And find just a couple more cat and cow with your arms in this different position, inviting a gentle stretch through the forearms. It's a little weird. You have to pay attention a little more. Good. 1 more round like that. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Gently release to sitting back on your heels. Invitation to find hero's pose. If this is uncomfortable in your body, find any other way to be on the ground right now. We're going to do some wrist stuff together, but a little bit of a stretch for the front of the quads, tops of the feet. You can sit on your heels like this with your knees touching. Again, if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. However you're sitting, you can bring the backs of your hands to touch. Start to find some very gentle circles in one direction. If it's uncomfortable to have your hands touching, you can do the circles with them apart. Just really slow, slow circles. Nice job. Switch directions. Breathe in. And breathe out. Enough circles. Give your hands a little shake. We'll find 2 stretches for the wrist here. Send your hand out like you're offering someone a piece of candy. Gently tug your fingertips back towards your body. This is the same forearm stretch we found in cat and cow. Can you relax your shoulders? Take 2 breaths. Good, release. Let's find that on the other side. Left palm comes forward, fingertips point down. Gently tug them back towards your body. Nice and easy. It doesn't take much to bring some relief to the wrist, so be careful. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's go back to the right hand this time, like you're waiting for someone to kiss the top of your hand. Front of the hand points forward. Gently tug your fingertips back towards your arm again. This is a stretch for the top of the wrist. You might find your thumb somewhere more in the middle of your palm, helping apply some counter pressure. Take 1 more breath in and a breath out. Let that side go. Find it on the left hand. Put your hand out for a kiss and find a gentle stretch along the top of the wrist. 2 breaths. Good. Gently release that. Find some spastic jazz hands with your hands, whatever feels good to you to reset that, and we'll meet together in down dog as soon as you're ready. All right, nice. Downward facing dog is where we meet. Plant your palms on the mat about shoulder width distance apart. Send your hips up and back. These first several breaths here are just for you, opening up along the back line of the legs, stabilizing your shoulders through strong, spread wide hands, using the whole surface area of the hands to provide stability here. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Good. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Walk your feet up behind your hands. Release yourself into a big fold. Knees can be generously bent. Head hangs heavy towards the ground. If you think your neck and your head are relaxed, can you relax them even more? Good. Invitation to find a couple big twists together. If you have that block nearby and want to bring it to the center of your mat, it might be helpful. Place your right hand onto the block or onto the ground. Bend into your right knee. As you breathe in like you're drawing a big bow and arrow, reach the left fingertips up. A few breaths here. Gaze down if this is too much for your neck. Think about lengthening both arms. Good. Breathe in. As you exhale, come back to center and we'll find it on the other side. Left hand onto the block or the ground. Bend your left knee. Breathe in. Peel the right arm up high. Keep breathing here. Keep lengthening through both arms. Rotating the chest up towards the ceiling, gazing wherever feels good. Breathe in. Exhale, come back down. Good. Set your block off to the side. 1 more moment here in ragdoll to find whatever it is your body's asking for. Good. And we'll meet standing. If you like to roll yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time, go for it. If you're worried about your knees or your back, bring your hands to your hips, bend your knees, lift yourself up to stand. Good. And if you were with us last week, we're going to move through the same sun salutation A as last week. It gets us into the hips a little early and it's a little different. So it keeps us all on our toes. So find a wide stance on your mat. You might even face the long edge. And we're going to find star pose to start. So wide stance, toes are slightly out, heels in. Push your feet down, charge up your legs. As you breathe in, sweep your arms up high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. An exalted twist towards the right. As you breathe in, sweep your left arm across your body, up and back. Left toes follow, so the hips are pointing off to the right. And this is all one big inhale. So from here, maybe you bring your hand to your low back so you can lengthen from left hip out through left fingertips. Breathe in. As you breathe out, come back to center. Let's take that on the other side. Inhale, swoop the right arm across, up and back. Right hip turns to help. Take a full breath here to lengthen, maybe gently firming the right glute, right quad. Breathe in. Exhale back to center. Nice. Now inhale, clasp your hands behind you and puff up your chest. As you exhale, fold forward. You might turn your toes to face the same direction. Gently fold. Keep this bind if it feels good. Let go of it. If it doesn't, we're here for a full breath in. And a full breath out, releasing the bind at any time. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, goddess pose, release the bind, toes out, heels in. This can be up high and this can be moving side to side. If frog pose is available to you and you want to come down lower, go for it. But we're here together, just kind of like surfing side to side, encouraging an openness through the hips. And just on this slow side, let's take the twists to get into the shoulder. So hands come to your thighs, fingertips point down, breathe in, puff up your chest. Exhale, drop your left shoulder, gaze over the right. Good, inhale, center. Exhale, drop the right shoulder, look over the left. Good, let's do this one more time. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop the left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop the right shoulder. Beautiful. As you breathe in, come back to center. Hands come to your heart. This is our home base. We'll move on from here, matching breath to movement. Inhale, star pose, push straight up. Exhale, hands to heart. Left hand comes up and back. Inhale, exalted twist. Exhale, center. Inhale, reach the right arm across, up and back. Exhale, center. Good. Inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, goddess pose. Hands can come to your knees. Maybe you're surfing side to side. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Let's go one more time together. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift the left arm up and back. Exhale, center. Good. Inhale, lift the right arm up and back. Exhale, center. Inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale, fold. Release the bind at any time. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, goddess pose, sink low. Good, you're here for 2 breaths this time. Maybe challenge yourself to bring hands to heart center. You still might be shifting side to side. Take a breath in. As you exhale, forward fold. Hands reach towards the ground, feet come to center. Move back to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high plank and pause. Plant your palms under your shoulders, step straight back. Just chill here and breathe for a moment. Have a contest with yourself to see how many body parts you can energize in support of this plank. Start at the heels, charge up through your calves, through the fronts and backs of your legs. Feel your glutes helping. Thank you, glutes. Hug your hips up towards your ribs, feeling your low belly engage. And then envision that 360-degree hug from your core, sucking up and in. Good. Keep breathing here. Gaze straight between your fingers. Push your hands into the ground. Can you hug your thumbs towards each other to fire up your pecs? Breathe in. You're so strong. As you exhale, lower to your belly. You can drop to your knee first. Inhale, Cobra pose. Peel your heart up. Breathe and stay here. Push your toenails and your hips down into the ground. Traction the palms of your hands down and back towards your hips. Pinch your shoulder blades together behind you like you're holding a pencil. And can you create more space between your earlobes and your shoulders? Breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Good. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Let's move on now, warming up some larger muscle groups. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Walk to meet your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips low, reach up. All right, yoga leg day. You knew this was coming. Bring your hands to your knees. Push your knees out into your hands. Meet that pressure with your arms. Feel the sides and glutes of your legs. Feel it all. Engage. Keep this engagement through your legs as you reach your hands straight back up. Good. Full breath in here. As you exhale, twist to the right. Reach your right fingertips back, left fingertips forward. Think about lengthening through both arms as you breathe in and breathe out. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Keep that engagement in your legs. You got it. Can you sink a little lower? Sink your butt a little further back. Yes, stretch your wingspan long. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, drinking bird or chair plane. So either just send your hands back. If you want a little more, you can rise onto your toes. Pinch your shoulder blades together. Find Cobra in your heart. Take a full breath in here. You got it. Stay for the exhale. Lift the left leg. Inhale, one leg mountain. Lift the left leg. Good. You're here for a moment. You're breathing. We're about to move through kind of a dynamic part of this flow. I mentioned the dynamic balancing. So if the movement is a little much for you, you might stay right here until we're done. I'll let you know when to meet us in a lunge. So maybe you're staying here. If you want to move on together, take a breath in. As you exhale, airplane pose, send your fingertips back, left leg back. Your body is a pendulum. So your leg does not need to be parallel to the ground, but keep it in line with your torso. Maybe your airplane is here. That's awesome. You're still breathing. Good. Take one more breath in. And one more breath out. You got it. Inhale, high crescent. Set your left toes down. Reach straight up. Good. Pause and breathe for a moment. Here, hands come to your hips. Left hip moves forward. Right hip moves back. Strong lunge in the front leg. Back glute is engaged. Pulling the left hip forward. Breathe in, reach high. Exhale, twist to the right. Reach right fingertips back, left fingertips forward. Good. Full breath in here. Lift through the top of your head. And a full breath out. Good. Now we're going to start moving through this flow. Return back to center. And as you inhale, we'll find one leg mountain. So breathe in, lift the left leg. Exhale, airplane pose, whatever that looks like for you. Inhale, crescent, set the left toes down. Exhale, twist to the right. Good. Come back to center. Inhale, one leg mountain, lift the left knee. Exhale, airplane pose. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, twist to the right. We'll do this one more time. Inhale, one leg mountain, face forward, lift. Exhale, airplane. You got it. You got it. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, twist to the right. So good. Right glute is screaming. Inhale, warrior two. Good. Pause and breathe here. Adjust your legs as you need to. We're still working. It is still time for the legs to be having their moment. So dig deep. Hug your heels towards each other, firing up both legs. Engage your core here so your torso can be long. Send your fingertips off to the sides. Breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach right arm forward and down, left arm up. Challenge invitation for today is to lift the right arm up as well. So right arm and left leg are on a diagonal to each other. So good. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep the lunge. You got it. You got it. My whole leg is shaking. How are your legs? Shaking too. We're all shaking. Breathe in here. As you exhale, low lunge to high plank. Plant your palms. Step back. You might stay or lower to your belly. Inhale, Cobra pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, we'll go through that slow on the left side now. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, walk to meet your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Good, here we go, chair pose. Inhale, lift your fingertips, sink your butt down and back like you're reaching for a chair that's just behind you. Can you engage your core here to help keep your chest lifted? If it's too much for the hands out like this, you can bring them to the center and you can still do this next part with us. So breathe in. Exhale to the right, twist, reaching right fingertips back, left fingertips forward, hands at your heart if it's too much on the shoulders. Good, inhale, chair. Exhale to the left, twisting, twisting, keep sinking lower. Trust that your legs are stronger than you're giving them credit for. Inhale, chair, back to center. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Hands come back, your choice. Do you lift onto your toes? You're stronger than you think you are. Breathe in. Stay for the exhale. Lift the right leg. Inhale, one leg mountain. Pause and hold for a moment. I mistakenly told you to stay here for like 3 minutes. I invite you to move through this flow slowly with us. And then while we're repeating it faster, if it's more than you're looking for today, you can hold this first shape. So breathe in here. As you exhale, airplane pose, fingertips, right leg comes back, hinge forward, however much your body is willing to do today. You're doing great. Inhale, crescent lunge, lower the right toes down, reach up. Keep breathing here, hands to your hips, move left hip back, right hip forward. Put a bend in the front knee, maybe a bend goes in the back knee too. Can you send your tailbone underneath you to turn on your low abs? Good, inhale, lift your fingertips high. Exhale, open arm twist, left fingertips go back, right fingertips go forward. Good, can you keep squeezing your right glutes? Keep your core tight to lift you up out of your hips and deepen the twist 1 inch. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good, return to center. We'll flow through this series of shapes now 3 times. All right, inhale, one leg mountain, lift the right leg. Exhale, airplane pose, hinge forward. Inhale, crescent, step back. Exhale, twist, left arm back, sorry. Good, inhale, one leg mountain, face forward, lift the right knee, good. Exhale, airplane pose. Inhale, crescent lunge, nice and slow. Exhale, twist, left arm goes back. Good, we got one more time through. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, airplane pose, you're doing great. Inhale, crescent, step back. Exhale, twist to the left. So good. Inhale, warrior 2, spin open. Keep breathing here as you settle in. Challenge yourself to keep a strong lunge in this left knee through the next 3 shapes. The key here is not to make the left leg do all the work. Left leg, obviously working. Can you make the right leg do more to pull its weight here? Pinch the pinky edge of your right leg down. Think about engaging all through your outer right hip and glutes. Breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle, reach forward. Maybe you don't reach down. Go for both arms up if you're feeling it today. If both arms are lifted, the necessity of the right leg to hold you here becomes a lot more obvious. So pinch through the right heel, right pinky toe. Take a big breath in. Big breath out, so good. Inhale, reverse warrior, keep the lunge. Just a couple more breaths. Can you relax your face? Relax your shoulders, re-engage the lunge, breathe in. As you exhale, cartwheel down, step back to high plank. Decide if you want to lower down or hold it. Inhale, Cobra pose if you're taking it. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, we'll flow through now once, matching breath to movement. And we'll flow twice through that little series in the middle. Good, inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, walk to meet your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink low. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, chair. Exhale, twist left, relax your face. Inhale, chair. Exhale, drinking bird, rise onto your toes. Good. Inhale, lift the left leg, one leg mountain. Exhale, airplane pose. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, twist, right arm goes back. Here we go. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, airplane. Great job. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, twist. Good. Moving on. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Option to keep both arms strong. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high plank to your belly with control. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take it on the other side. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair, your deepest, lowest yet. Exhale, twist to the right. Good. Inhale, chair. Exhale, twist left, even lower. You got it. Inhale, chair. Exhale, drinking bird. Great control. Inhale, lift the right leg. Lift the right leg, one leg mountain. Exhale, airplane pose. Inhale, crescent lunge, step back. Exhale, twist, left fingertips back. Here we go again. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, crescent, step lightly. Exhale, twist to the left. Good, moving on. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Keep your core engaged. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high plank to your belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Big breath in. Big breath out. You can lower to your knees. Grab a little drink of water. Nice job. Now that our legs and hips and core are all warmed up, we'll move a little bit more into some stretching, some active stretching for the legs. So nice job. I'm going to hydrate. It will be silent except for the sounds of my gulping probably. All right. All right. Meet me in child's pose, please. All right. Take a moment just to check back in with your breath here. Scanning your body, fingertips to toes, feeling the breath moving through your whole body. Just take a moment to notice the sensations you feel. Check back in with the way you describe your breath today, right now, after that movement. Feel the air against your skin, texture of your mat beneath your fingertips. Breathe in. Breathe out. You can stay here if this feels good. If you'd like to do some spine strengtheners together, meet me flat on your belly. Nice. Slide your palms down underneath your shoulders. You can zip your legs up behind you or keep your legs a little wider. This is up to you, whatever helps you feel more supported. Kiss the mat with your nose as you breathe in, Cobra pose. All right, we've been here a few times already today in class. So what would it look like to push this just a little closer to your edge today? Maybe you try to hover one palm and then the other, just noticing what it's like to use just the strength of your glutes and your back. Maybe you opt for a higher Cobra, pushing more into your hands, using more glute strength to lift the heart. Maybe you stay right where you were. You have one more big breath in. As you exhale, lower all the way down. Rest one cheek on the mat. Let your arms rest at your sides. Couple breaths here to do nothing. Good. Bring your chin back to center. This time we'll lift both the arms and the legs. If you want to go into like Superwoman with your arms forward, you're welcome to. I find that's like a lot on my shoulders. So maybe you'll bring your arms into a goalpost or out like a T, up to you. Empty all your air. As you breathe in, lift your legs, lift your chest, lift your arms in whatever configuration you've found, and keep breathing. This is a discussion between your body and your breath. It's not going to be static. So keep breathing, keep micro lifting wherever you can. Can you lift your legs from the front of your thighs? Ignite your inner leg line to hug your toes closer together. Good. Pinch your shoulder blades together, lift up through the back of your head. One more breath in. Exhale, lower down, rest the opposite cheek on the mat. How quickly can you make this be totally passive? Good. Option 2, repeat either of those two shapes. Or if you'd like to take floor bow together, kick your heels towards your glutes, grab for whatever is accessible, maybe the tops of your feet, front of your ankles, wiggle your knees closer to touch, loop your shoulders back so your shoulder blades are squeezing together, gaze straight down in front of you. On a confident inhale, start to kick your feet into your hands. Notice how that makes the chest start to lift. And here you're breathing and you're negotiating space in your body. Keep squeezing your knees towards each other, lifting from the front of your hips, using your glutes to stabilize. Can you lift up through your heart? 2 more breaths here. You got it. Breathe in. Breathe out, gently come all the way back to the earth. Good. Send your arms out to a T. We'll find shoulder pigeon here, or as someone told me it was called, I like it, so I'm going with it. Roll onto whichever shoulder first. I'll do left first. Left arm out like the letter T. Gently roll onto the left shoulder. Right toes might come back. If this doesn't feel good, please don't force it. Couple breaths here. Good, come back to center. Send the other arm out long at your side. And when you're ready, roll onto your other shoulder. Can you start to make your exhales a little longer than your inhales? Notice the effect that has on your breath and your heart rate. Good, return to center and make your way to downward facing dog. We've got one more set here of twisting and lunging, getting a little deeper into the quads and into the hamstrings, and we'll stretch it out and be on our way. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, walk to meet your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose, sink low, lift up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift through your chest. Exhale, twist to the right, prayer twist. Left elbow outside right knee. Push your palms together at heart center, spiraling your rib cage up towards the ceiling. If this is too much, maybe put your elbow between your knees. You can still use your elbow for leverage. Couple more breaths here. Shift all your weight to your right foot. As you breathe in, pop your left foot up off the mat. See if you can do it just for a second. Flamingo. And then you can walk or send your left foot straight back. However many little hops it takes to get there is cool. Now you're in twisted crescent, invitation to drop down to your knee if that's more comfortable. If your leg is still up, activate the back leg more. Keep pushing your palms towards each other using the, what's the word? Not the torque, the push of your elbow to create a little more space in the twist. Breathe in and breathe out. Lower the left knee to the ground. You can send both hands to frame your right foot and straighten the right leg, moving into half splits. Back toes can be tucked or untucked. If you have blocks nearby, they might help bring the ground a little closer. Give yourself a couple breaths here with the right leg straight or a little bent. Getting into the right hamstring, right low back. Option to add a twist and a little bit of balancing to the shape. Optional. Left hand comes to the ground. As you breathe in, lift the right arm up. And come back whenever you're ready. Good. Start to bend into the right knee, moving towards a lizard lunge or runner's lunge. From here, you can walk the right foot forward as much as feels good. This is going to be very different in all of our bodies, just depending on the ways our skeletons are shaped. So find what feels good for you in both hips. If that looks like forearms on the ground, that's cool. If that looks like a shorter and more upright lunge, that's okay too. To add a quad stretch to this shape, pop your left heel towards your glutes. This might be enough. Sometimes just the intention to send the heel this way lets the quad stretch. If your hamstring is cramping, you can just let it go, it's okay. And then maybe the right arm reaches up and back for the toes. Whatever version of this shape you're in, you have 3 more breaths to release, to breathe. Good, release your foot. If you're in the quad stretch, hands come back to the mat. Activate your back leg. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do that on the other side. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, your last chair. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift through your chest. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. Right elbow comes outside the left knee or maybe in between the knees. Take a peek down at your toes. If your right knee is popped way forward, can you bring it back in line with your left? Good. 2 more breaths here. And next we're headed to the lunge version. You're welcome to try through flamingo or just walk your right foot back. If you want to go the flamingo route, put your weight into your left foot, gently pop the right heel up, and then step or kind of crawl it backwards to twisted crescent. Good. You might drop to your back knee right away to support this twist. If you're still up, think about the crown of your head reaching forward on this high diagonal, an extension of your back leg. 2 more breaths, you got it. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower the right knee down, bring both palms to the floor, gently straighten the left leg. Several breaths here in half splits. pointing and flexing the left toes, playing with tucking your chin towards your chest, just getting into the left hamstring and hip here. You can stay here to add the twist. Right hand or fist comes to the ground. Breathe in, lift the left fingertips high. Start to crawl into your lizard lunge or your runner's lunge, crawling the left toes forward and out as much as feels good. You might find a little more space through the hip if you let your left toes go out at an angle. And decide what you need here. The quad stretch is here. It might be more or less accessible on this side. It's okay. Maybe open and close your jaw. Make weird faces, stretching out any tension through the face. 3 more breaths. You would release the quad stretch. If you have it, bring both palms back to the earth. Activate your back leg. Inhale, high plank, left leg goes back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Gently lower to your knees. Bring yourself to a seat with your legs going straight out in front of you. Flex your toes back towards your shin. Wiggle out any of your booty from underneath you. Breathe in, reach your fingertips high. Breathe out, leading with the heart. Reach towards your shins. It might feel good to bend your knees so much you can send your arms underneath to give yourself a hug. Find whatever you need here, letting your breath be natural and full. Three more breaths. Gently roll back up to a tall seat and make your way all the way flat onto your back. Nice and slowly. Bring your right knee up, finding pigeon on your back. Right ankle crosses over the left knee. Maybe your left foot stays on the ground. Maybe you bring the leg towards you to deepen the stretch. Let your shoulders rest on the mat. Whole spine long and relaxed. Breathing into the right outer hip. Good, let this side go and trade out your legs. Right foot on the mat, left ankle crosses over the right knee. If you'd like more, bring the leg towards your body. Maybe use your left elbow to push your left knee away from you and breathe. Good, gently release this side, hug both knees in towards your chest. We're gonna try a new stretch together. That's a quad stretch. I heard it described as cat grabbing its tail. So if you know the real name for this later, let me know. We'll go with the left quad first. So let the right knee stay, hug into the chest. Grab for your left toes and bring your foot towards your butt. You're gonna be sending this right leg forward and down. Again, this is gonna be different in all of our bodies. So the right leg's just chilling here. Left leg bends and gently firm your left glute to ignite through the quad, stretching through the front of the hip and the front of your thigh. This doesn't feel good, you can take another round of pigeon. I've never taught this before, so I'm trying my best, but I'll do better next time. This is not making any sense. 2 more breaths. So gently release the left side. We'll try that on the right side. So both legs come into your chest. Left leg's gonna just kind of chill here. Send the right leg across. Grab for your right foot using your left hand. And then start to send the right knee down. Again, firming through the right glute helps lengthen the front of the hip flexor into the quad. And if this is not working for you, revisit pigeon on your back or anything else. 2 more breaths. Good. Gently release that side, hug both knees into your chest. Squeeze the right leg, let the left leg go long, breathe in. Exhale, twist, let the right leg come across your body. Stack your hips on top of each other, then let both shoulders ground towards the earth, arms out at a T. 3 breaths here. Bring the right knee back to center, give it a hug. Send it long, let the left leg come up and in. Breathe in and squeeze. Exhale, twist. This time the left leg comes across the body, stack your hips. Invite your shoulders to ground towards the earth, arms out long. 4 breaths here. Bring the left leg back to center, give it a squeeze. Send the right leg up to meet it, find happy baby. Sending both feet towards the ceiling, pushing the heels towards the sky while pulling the legs back down. Hug your knees in towards your chest, wrap yourself into a teeny tiny ball. Take one last sip of air. And as you exhale, unwind into your final resting pose, whatever that looks like. Rest your hands somewhere that feels comforting to you. Enjoy the feeling of having stopped and having nothing else to do. You can let your breath be natural, but if you find that your mind is busy, maybe introducing just a nice count with the breath, inhaling for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1, exhaling 4, 3, 2, 1, breathing in 4, 3, 2, 1, breathing out 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. Keep letting your body soften more and more with each exhale. Inviting each inhale to bring nourishment and aliveness to the whole body. Can you relax the space between your eyebrows? Relax the sockets of your eyes. Release the nostrils. Relax your tongue down to the lower palate, softening even the root of your tongue. And with our last little bit of silence this evening, finish this body scan all the way down to your toes, feeling your body from the inside out and noticing the way that your breath travels through. If you notice your mind has drifted, it's okay. Just bring it right back and begin again with softening the body, or maybe restarting your breath counting. If this feels good to you, please stay as long as you can. But if you're ready to wake up and move on together, start to bring little movements to your toes and wrists and ankles. Letting these movements be bigger and more expressive until you find yourself in a big full body stretch, relishing all the space you've built in your body over the last 60 minutes. Roll on to your favorite side for fetal pose. And with your eyes soft or closed, press yourself up to a tall seat. Shoulders over hips, head over heart. We'll close things out together with 3 shared breaths, just like always. Start with a big breath in, lift your fingertips up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, like that, breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, breathe in, biggest breath of all Wednesday. And breathe out. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Hope you're feeling strong, hope you're feeling grounded, and I will see you next time. Take good care, and I'll see you soon.